friends, welcome to this week's demo. This week we're going to be talking about making paper bunnies. Yay! Okay, so I wanted to I have so many ideas for making paper bunnies. I assume that I will fill up the entire demo time, but we will see what happens.
Lots of bunnies.
You never know with me. I have a couple ideas that are kind of older ideas, and then I have some new ideas to share. So, lots of fun stuff. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here, whoops, this is for a Deaf Art project. I think this is the one that I'm going to do. This is my project. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my little piece of paper here, and I'm going to cut a couple little strips. And because I want my bunny to be a good size, I'm going to do 2-inch strips. So these are 2 inches by 11 inches wide. Okay. And then, so we have our little strips here. And then we're also going to do some little cuts with the die cut machine. And I have that there. And we got my little ovals here. So these are physics ovals. And because I really wanted to get a nice, you're going to see why here in a minute, but ovals are really great for making bunnies using oval die cuts. And so because of my size of my little bunny I'm going to do this smallest oval possible here. There we go. Make that my die cut. And I'm going to grab my scissors and cut a small piece of this off. I can cut out my bunny ears. And because I want to get 2 from my little piece of paper, I'm just going to fold this in half so I can just run that through really quickly here. Okay. There we go. Okay. We've got a couple little, these are going to be my little bunny ears. They're just they're little guys, but it will accomplish the task. And then I'm also going to use my die cut here to cut out a little circle. So I've got my giant book of die cuts here. Got a little circle here, and I want to grab a circle that's going to go nicely with my 2 little bunny ears here. So find a size that's kind of cute. Let's go just a touch smaller, I think. There we go. Perfect. Once if you have circles and you have ovals, then you can make so many different kinds of bunnies. So that's why I'm really excited to share all these ideas with you. It's going to be so fun. Yes. All right. So here we go. Let's give this away for just a moment. Back to all that. Okay. Get my little bunny guy. All right. So what we're going to do with our little strips of paper here, I'm going to take some double-sided tape. I'm just going to stick it on right here, and we're just going to cross this over like so. Okay. All right. Then we're just going to do, this is, I don't know if you've made an accordion like this before, but you fold this back and forth. Oh. It does keep it even. And then when you get to the point where you can't do any more, then you trim those off. 1 and 2. Okay, so you end up with this kind of accordion kind of a thing, right? And it will kind of sit up on its own, kind of like this, a little bouncy, like that. Okay, and I just realized that for my little bunny, I need to you need some little bunny feet too. So I need to cut out some little bunny feet real quick too. So, and I think for my bunny feet, I'm going to go with the next size up oval. And I'm just going to run this through my die cut. And I'm only going to cut out 1 oval this time. So we'll lay this guy on. Lay this in here. Whenever I think of springtime, I always think of bunnies. And I know that's largely because of Easter, but also it just seems like bunnies are just a springtime animal. You know, much like frogs.
Yes.
It just feels like spring. All right, so these are going to be the little bunny feet. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to cut it in half. Okay, so we got these 2, we got our little face here. I'm going to take my glue here. Actually, I think before I glue on, I'm going to actually take my combo marker here and I'm going to color the inside of my bunny ears. There we go. And we'll do this guy here. There we go. And the inside of my little bunny ears. And then I'm just going to glue these on. A little bit of glue here and here. then here, I'm going to grab a black pen. For his little face, I'm going to just do two cute little eyes. I think I'm actually going to go kind of a bit bigger here. And I want these to look like cute eyes. So in order to do that, I'm going to add these little shine marks into the eyeball there.
Yes.
I love to do that.
Oh, yes.
It really makes a pretty big difference in how the eye looks by adding those little shine marks in there.
And it focuses the direction you're looking.
Yes, exactly. It really does. Yep. Oh, that didn't quite as I want it. I think that'll be okay. So you guys can see that. It's pretty cute with his little face. Ah, so fun. All right, and then there's a little nose. I'm the kind of person I want to do a heart-shaped nose. Okay. Little nosy nose. All right. And then this cute little face. Okay. All right, and then for his little paws here at the bottom, these are just my little bunny toes. My quick little way of doing bunny toes. Okay, so now I'm going to just take this little thing, this piece that's kind of sticking up here, and I'm actually just going to trim this down a little bit. So then I'm actually going to do a little triangle shape here, and this is going to make it so that my little bunny face will stick onto that.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to take my double-headed tape here and just stick this guy right on, and then that'll be the top of my little bunny. And then the little bottom of the little bunny, we'll put these little feet along the little bottom.
Cute.
Kind of spread those out a little bit so it kind of looks like a little floppy bunny. And, oh, I need to shear this down. And there you have a cute little bunny. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I just thought that was so cute. And it's spring for springtime.
So he can jump.
Yes. Oh my gosh, will he jump? Ah, he kind of does jump just a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's actually really cute. Oh, that's so
bunny tail.
Oh my gosh. What'd you say?
Bunny tail.
I know he needs a little bunny tail.
These
If
are
I had a
cotton
little,
balls.
if I had a little poof ball, I would absolutely do it. I might just need to do a small little circle die cut. Oh, do I have my little hand cut? I do. Let's see what I have for his
It makes
little.
you think of Ranger.
It does kind of make me think of Ranger just a little bit. Yes, I'm just gonna cut out a little. If I had if I had some ivory suede paper, I probably would cut that out. Or even like a little poof ball would just be the cutest. But I don't have any poof balls in stock right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna need to eventually get some for the store because I use poof balls all the time personally. But I just thought that was so cute. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? Okay, so there's that. There's that first idea. Just again, really kind of simple, very basic, but really, really
Yeah, the heart knows it's cute.
Okay, all right. So now, go to our next idea here. Okay.
You can even add front paws too.
Yes, I know. Like yes, little tiny front paws. Oh, so cute, so cute. Oh, like his little hands. That would be pretty fun.
Little paws.
Okay, so for this next idea here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a series of ovals and circles again. Because that's just how this just works out really well for doing bunnies, because ovals and circles are really basic shapes, but they really have a really nice impact when you pair them together. And then they make really cute bunnies. Okay, so we're going to put this to the side for just a moment. And we're going to run our oval through the die cut machine. And then I'm going to do some little ears again. And I think for the bunny ears, I'm going to go with this size. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be the bunny body. And then this is going to be ear one. I'm going to do another ear. And then I'm also going to do this little guy for his little feetsies. Itty bitty little skinny feetsies. That's what I've decided. And I think I'm going to do one more little foot here. And I think also in this moment I'm going to put on a tiny little heart. That is done in just a second too. Oops. There we go. I'm going to need that still. And then I have a tiny little piece of pink paper here. I have one tiny little piece of pink paper for cutting out just a tiny little heart. The one thing I've really noticed about the season change is that I'm not as cold as I was like a week ago.
It's been in the 50s during the year, got just up into the 50s during the
Yes,
year.
yes, it makes quite a bit of a difference, I've noticed. Okay. All right. So now we'll put our cute little creature together here. Okay. All right. So this is going to be his body. Oh, I need to cut out a circle. That's what I forgot. It needs to be a bigger circle than that. Oh, just ever so close. I might need to go grab a piece of white paper. Hold on, friends. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I gotta get a piece of white paper. Alright, I'm back. Okay, sorry, I just needed that one side and this was not going to fit on that. There we go. And then I'm going to take this moment also to pop out two little circles. Okay, there we go. So these are going to be his small little feet, head, ears, and these will be his little paws. Boop, boop. And then tiny little rabbit nose. So cute. Okay, so we'll work on his face first here. Let me get out my watercolors, I think. This. Again, just kind of doing the inside ears of the bunny. Bunny time. Okay. And then for my little guy here, I'm gonna do cute eyes is what I call these. Where they're kind of little squinty, but they're cute. Whoops. Okay. And then we'll glue on his little nose. Adorable. So cute. And then something else I like to do. Whoop, there goes my glue lid. Oh, thank you very much, Linda. Wow, I just got so excited. My lids just go flying across the room.
Mine do that too.
Yes, yes, especially when I get just excited and in the moment. I'm doing cute little rosy cheeks. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I just love it. I like it when things look just a little cute. Yes, it just makes me happy. And then we'll do a cute little bunny face. Okay, that's a pretty cute little face, if I do say so myself. Okay, now we'll do his little ears. A little bit of glue here and here. And I'll just arrange his ears in a cute little way. There we go. I did smear his face just a tiny little bit, but that's okay. The cuteness is still there, I think. I just did a tiny little smear by accident. I think it'll be okay. All right, so now I'm going to take just a moment and tuck this to the side, because before I add in his little feet and his little arms, I'm actually going to quickly build a carrot for him to hold on to. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to kind of cut a rough carrot shape, the best that I can here. Just kind of eyeballing it. I wanted to kind of look like my bunny is holding a giant carrot. I just think that would be so cute. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Love it. Okay. And then I'm going to take my orange here. I'm just going to cut a quick little zigzag because I want to add some texture to my little carrot. So I'm just doing probably about 1/4 of an inch of my carrot, or of my zigzag here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to my carrot. So just put some glue on here. Whoops. And then I'm going to stick this on the top here of my little carrot. And then I'm going to flip this over and trim that off. And then we're going to do the same thing along the bottom. And then it's just making it look a little bit more interesting. Another thing you could do if you happen to have a die cut machine would be to emboss it. You can run it through with an embossing folder, which I think would also be really fun. In fact, I might actually just take a moment and do that, but not quite yet, but I am going to do that, I think, because I love that idea. Okay, so then for the top of my carrot, we need to do a little carrot top. So I'm just going to grab my little paper here and just cut what I'm going to refer to as mini carrots, just like tiny little teardrop looking shapes here. Maybe 1, 2, and I think one more, just a little bit smaller than the other two. And then on the back of my little carrot here, I'm just going to do a little lot of glue. And we'll stick those on here. Oops. So we get just something kind of simple. It just kind of looks like a really kind of very basic little carrot. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Okay, now before I put my little guy together here, I'm going to run this through with my embossing folder because I think that'll just be really fun. And my embossing folder over here. This is just a quick flourish embossing folder. Something just a little bit more exciting than just something basic. And I think just because of my size of my embossing folder, I'm just going to bring my carrot down to size just a little bit. That way I can run that whole thing through my embossing folder. And I think it will just make it look just a little bit more interesting. Oh, my layering is off. Missing a layer on this. Ew, no. Okay. Hold on, I gotta grab my other machine. Sometimes it's just my life. I have all my ideas. Oh, thank you. You're pulling on my ideas. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll tuck those over there. You're right, because if I don't keep track of those, you know how it goes. They get lost very, very easily. Okay. There we go. I think that was yes. All right, there we have our cool texture, and that just kind of, I know it's kind of hard to see up there, I just wanted to kind of create something just a little different. It just kind of adds more interest to a fun little shape there. Okay, so now we'll be able to put our bunny together finally. Okay, so what I'm going to do here first is I'm actually going to attach the carrot right on the front. I'm just going to kind of tuck this around like this. So I'm thinking about where the little carrot or the little bunny arms are going to go to hold on to the carrot. And so I'm thinking like right here and like right here, and it kind of looks like he's holding on to it. So just tuck this guy around right here. And we'll put this little guy on right here. And then we'll glue his little bunny head on. And his little cute little bunny feet. And there we have our cute little bunny time. He's holding a giant carrot. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, I just love it with his little feet. It's just pretty fun. So anyways, I just thought that was kind of a cute little idea. All right. On to my next idea. I know, I just love it. I just love it. I thought that was just a fun little clever idea with the little hands. I just thought that was really sweet. Okay, so now, with this next idea, what I want to do here is I'm going to use my scoring tool. So this next idea is going to be making like a little tiny bunny gift basket. If you just want something kind of small, then maybe you could put like the little fake grass in and a few little jelly beans. And that might be kind of cute, just like a fun little thing. I just thought that was fun. So what I want to do here is I'm going to actually do I'm going to do 3 1/4. Actually, I'm going to do, let me think how I want to do this. I'm going to do 3 inches. And then I'm also going to do 6 inches. So that will give us, we're going to make a 3 inch by 3 inch little mini box. And then I'm going to do 3 inches this way. So 3, 6, and 9. And then I'm also going to do a half mark at the top for making a little tab. So this direction, we're going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to do 3 inches this way. 3. Oh, this is not 12 by 12 paper. I need to get a 12 by 12 paper. I knew something was going to be off today.
So Kiki's watching me with great.
I know, with great interest. Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's pretty cute.
Waiting for a carrot.
I think so too. All right, we're gonna do this other piece of paper instead. So 3, 6, and 9. This direction. There we go. And then I'm gonna do my little tab piece for the top. And then we're gonna turn this around. My knee's a little loose today. We're gonna do 3, 6. And we're going to do 9 here. And that is going to give us, this is the piece we want, and I'm going to do some little tab marks here, and a tab mark here, and a tab mark here. Okay, all right. So I've kind of scored the paper in kind of a weird way, but when we cut it out, you'll see what I'm doing here. All right, here we go. Okay, so this square right here is what we're going to be cutting out. I just need some little tabs. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn this up here and here. And then on the side here, I'm going to cut this little tab. And this little tab. Oh, my lighting is doing something weird today. And here, and we're making a large tab for the front. Okay. All right. So this is what we've ended up with. All right. So what we have here, do not put that up straight. We have those guys, and then we have this side here with two little tabs. Ooh, my lighting is having major problems. In here. Oh, come on. Stop flickering. Okay. So now when we put our box together, we have all of these on either side, and then this little tab is going to just be at the top, just kind of by itself, okay? All right, so now we're going to take this together. So I'm just going to glue on, or adhere my 4 tabs on the sides, and we're going to bring that up, and we're going to stick that on there, and we're going to stick this guy on here, and this guy's going to tuck in here, and this guy will tuck in here. So we have an open-faced little box, okay? All right, then I'm going to take, take my little pink piece of paper here, and grab my paper cutter, and I cut myself a little strip. And now I'm going to just do a rough bunny shape this time around. So just because we know that bunny shapes are pretty much 2 ovals, we can kind of do a little half oval situation here. And then I'm just going to kind of create just kind of a cute face. Oops, and that wasn't perfect, but that's why I'm drawing it. And I'm just going to do this kind of a thing. And this is just going to kind of show the little fur on the little ears. That's what this little furry part is about. And then for his little face, I think we're going to kind of do this kind of a thing and cute little bunny eyes. Oops. Little bunny nose. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut this little guy out. And I've chosen kind of a speckled kind of paper that has a rainbow speckle in it, so then that way if you have your little boxes, you can do different colors of little boxes, and then you can put the little bunny faces on them, and then that way your if you had like blue boxes or you had purple boxes or green boxes, the paper would match nicely with all of them because you have the rainbow speckled, which is pretty fun. All right, and we got his little face. I think I need to just make that face just. Oh no, my lighting! There it goes. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. The lighting has been just having major issues today. And I think that's it for the day. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sad. That's okay. Well, we'll just continue demo without my lighting. So sad. That's okay. All right. I know, it's like not even like 20 minutes in. I'll try it again in a little bit. Taylor thinks there's a little short that's going on, and he's like, I don't know. So you gotta be really careful. It might be kind of dangerous. So I was like, no, it'll be fine. But then I lost lighting. So, but luckily, the lighting for my video was still okay. All right, there we go. So now I'm just gonna color the little ears. It's kind of hard to see back here now, but that's okay. And then his little nose. Okay. And then I'm going to cut out just a couple little feet, just like before. 1 and 2, and little toesies. Like little bunny feet poking out from underneath. And we'll trim these little guys out. There we go. It's kind of funny, every week I got one technical difficulty or another, because last week my video kept stopping. Oh my gosh. That's alright. I mean, what's the fun if there's not some sort of chaos happening?
Well, there's still light on your screen.
There's still light on my screen, yes, it'll be fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put double-sided tape just on this little tab right here, if I can get that. And then I'm going to take my little bunny face, and I'm just going to stick it right on. And then we're going to take our little feet and we'll put these along the bottom. Now, once again, if I had a little poof ball, I would put it on the back of the little box because that would just be absolutely perfect. And I'm kind of sad that I don't have a little poof ball with me today for it. But look how cute that is with the little face, and his whole face moves. And then this part here, sometimes when I want, you know how you can take curling ribbon with your scissors and you can curl it?
Yes.
Well, I want this to be a little handle, but it doesn't want to hold its shape very well. So if you take the scissors and actually run it up, whoops, run it like this, you can kind of get that little movement that kind of happens naturally. And then I'm going to actually stick double-sided tape on the outside sides of that. And then bring this around here, and we're just going to stick it on the inside and just stick it right in. Oops. I'll just do it like that. And then you have your cute little bunny gift basket. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I got just a little bit of a crease in there, but that's okay. But I just thought that was just really adorable. And then again with your little circle. And I think I might just use my little circle punch real fast from my paper and just punch that out. Just so I can have at least some kind of bunny tail. You could even use like a little like cotton ball, and that would absolutely work if you wanted to do that. But I thought that was pretty cute. So anyways, here's our next little paper bunny. Okay, so now for my next video, I do actually have a number of ideas. Okay. So this next little thing that we're going to do here, so we're going to use this box. This is going to be very similar to this, but kind of a combination between a couple of things we've already done. So this is a box that's pre-scored and ready to go, so you can just fold on the little dotted lines there, and then you can just stick the whole thing together. So we're just going to go ahead and do that real fast. What's nice about this style is you only need to tape down one tab, because the rest of the box will just kind of tuck in on itself. Whoops, make sure I line this up properly. There we go. So then we're just going to tuck this in. And this might be kind of a cute little thing if you wanted to give a little gift, but you don't want them to see what's inside, where this style, you would obviously see what's in there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have our little box.
Put an Easter egg in there.
What was that?
Put an Easter egg in
Yes, I think that would be so cute. Oh my gosh, I would love that so much.
Grass and an Easter egg.
Yes, little grass, little Easter egg. So we have our little box. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some more die cutting. So grab out the die cut machine. And I think for this time around, I'm going to do my, the inside of my ears, I'm going to do with this shimmery paper because it's such a perfect soft pink color. It's just fantastic for this. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. And I'm going to run a bunch of this stuff through all at once. So I'm doing all of my, I'm going to do two ivory sheets and my pearl sheet on top here. Now my pearl sheet, I'm only going to be cutting out the inside of the ears and the bunny nose, so I don't need this to be very big. So I'm going to come back to that in a second. Okay, so for the face, we're going to do 2 ears, and let me find one of my oval here somewhere. And this will be the inside, so we'll do that out of that color. This will be out of this color. And we need a bunny face, which will be this guy. And let's see, actually I think I'm going to do a slightly smaller circle for this one. I think that's the circle I'm going to do. And then we need some little feet. So I think we'll do large bunny feet with this guy. Okay. And we'll run that through my die cut. There we go. And then I'm going to run this through on my kind of blush pearl color for the inside of my ears and the bunny nose. And we'll run that through. Oops. Make sure all that's actually lined up because I don't want that to mess. We have all of our little bits here. Inside ears, bunny nose. And then we have bunny face, bunny ears, and these are going to be bunny feet. Okay, so I have my little ribbon here. So my 2 ribbons I'm going to use for this project, I'm going to use this kind of sheer with like the center with like the line in it, which is pretty nice. And then also this really fine iridescent twine, which is really small. Okay. So on the back side of my little nose, I'm going to put on a tiny little bit of double-sided tape. So not really very much. I am wondering if my light is working now. Let's try. I would love it if it would just work. Yes, 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 success. Yes, I'm so happy. Okay, yay. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. I was like, I'm having a hard time personally seeing. Okay, great. So now I'm going to take my iridescent twine here, and I'm going to stick on one little side, and then I'm just going to kind of loop this in a little bit. I'm just going to do 2 whiskers on either side, because if you do too many, then it kind of starts looking more like a cat than a bunny. But I just really wanted to add in some really, really fine iridescent little whiskers onto my little bunny. Just very, very small. Okay. All right. Now I have a heart, because I cut out 2 hearts. I'm going to put double-sided tape on the back side of this one as well, and that's going to help kind of lock in the iridescent twine that I've laid on there. So we're just going to press that in place there. Okay. So now you have your little loops here. And now I can trim those, knowing that my little whiskers are not going to just come flying off there and unravel. Okay, just going to pull those together a little bit and just trim that. All right, now I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the back side of my heart again. And we'll put that in the middle. Oh my gosh, look how cute it looks already. Ah, with his little nose. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. All right, so now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually just kind of create some little black ovals here for the little bunny eyes. I'm going to add just one little shine mark at the top there. Like he's kind of maybe looking up or something. Okay, and then we'll give him a cute little face here. All right, and then for my inside of my little ears, the iridescent, we'll add this in the center here. They're kind of close to the bottom. Whoops, centered. Okay, and some double-sided tape at the bottom of that and that. Those down and stick on the cute little bunny face. Make sure that looks just a tiny bit like a cat. You gotta go up just a little bit so it looks a little bit more bunny-esque.
Ears closer together.
Yep, because if it gets too far apart, they're gonna look more like cat ears. You know how that goes. Okay, and then on my box, I want to make sure that our box is going to open. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the face back here so that way the box opens up, and then that way it comes up to the back side of the face. Okay, so I'm going to put double-sided tape just right here in the front. Stick on our adorable little bunny face. So cute. Then, once again, with his little feet. Oh no! I'm just going to unplug that because I don't want that to create any problems. Something's going on with that cord today. Oh, I had hopes, but that's all right. That is okay. Sometimes that's just how my life goes. All right, and I'm going to do my little bunny toes like I've been doing here. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Hilariously, the light worked just in the exact moment that I needed it, so I could see better. So, kind of meant to be, I guess. All right, and I'm going to put the little feet down here. Whoops. Focus a little on the big side. The little floppy feet. Okay. And then we'll do another little circle punch for the back. For this little tail. Again, if I had a little poof ball, that would be even cuter. We'll stick that little guy right there on the back. And then, just to finish this off with our cute little bunny times, I'm going to take my pink bow here, my little pink ribbon. I'm going to wrap that here and tie that into a cute little bow. There we go. And double-sided tape just right there in the center, right underneath his little chin, underneath his little chinny chin, and put his little bow there too. And we'll just kind of finish that off. But I thought that was just so cute, the little box.
It is cute.
And then how it can just open up, and then you can put your little treats or your jelly beans or whatever it is you want to put inside. But I thought it was so fun too. Oh my gosh. I just love, when I was like, coming up with this idea for the demo, I was like, I just love everything Paper Bunny. It's just so cute. Oh my gosh. And all the different face styles. I love all the different kinds of faces. The bunny faces. Okay. All right. So I have 2 more ideas. What time is it? Do you mind telling me?
Oh, yes, you got 15, 16 minutes.
Okay, perfect. All right, wonderful. So what I'm going to do for this next idea is I'm going to just draw a quick little face. I'm going to draw just a slightly different. Okay, so just cut out a little bunny face. All right. And then I'm going to take my little circles. Now I'm going to grab just a circle that's just a little bit bigger than this, I think. Oh, do we already have one of those guys out? Is that a bigger circle? I did. Is there one that's even bigger? Nope, this is the one. Okay. So I'm going to try and get out as many circles as I can from this circle here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and see if I can cut it 3 sheets at a time here. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. We'll lay that on. Go back the way I came. Oops, I did 3 at a time. Perfect. And then we're going to cut out another 3 here. Perfect. Then I'm going to take all my circles here. I'm just going to fold them in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so then we're going to take all of these. I'm going to do double-sided tape here. I'm just going to match these up, the edges of my circles. Match up the fold lines on the inside. So we're going to make dimensional circles like this. We're just going to do that all the way around. So once again, you're just going to match up the centers on the inside. And then here. I cut out 6 pieces, but you technically probably only need 5. 6 is nice too because it just makes it look a little bit more full, but just keep that in mind if you're making these. And then I'm going to do this, and the last one here. Okay, so now, before I totally adhere that in place, I'm going to take my little bunny guy and make sure that I can tuck his little head in here. And find a little home for his little head to just kind of tuck it in, which is really cute. I'm going to put a little bit of double-sided tape on the bottom of his little face there. So he has a little area there to just tuck right in. Oh, come on. This is where I'm having the issue seeing just a tiny little bit. There we go. Okay, because you want that to be centered. And I'm going to and then before I close this off, we're going to take our leftover iridescent twine here. And I'm going to tie a knot at the very bottom. You can also put like a little bead or something on, but just to keep it from going up and sliding through, you want to put a little knot at the bottom. And then I'm going to put double-sided tape right here in the very center, only where the circles are at, so putting it on either side of the little seam. The knot is going to go underneath that, and then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to cinch that closed, and that will keep that from going up. And then just right here on the back, I'm just going to put a little tiny piece of double-sided tape just to hold that in place. And I think I'm actually just going to put a tiny little circle on back just to make sure that it's not going to move on me. And also let's just make the weight just a little bit better. But then you can have your cute little bunny. He's all 3-dimensional with this cute little face, and then you can kind of twirl in the wind. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I just thought that that was really, really fun. So he'll probably hang up or something like that. But I just thought that was really, really cute. I had a lot of fun with that.
You can even add more little circles if
You can add more little circles and add, yeah, like up above or down below, and that would just be really, really cute. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there just because my lighting has been having so many problems today. What time is it?
It's 10 to.
It's 10 to. Oh, I do have more time. Okay, I'm gonna go grab one more thing because I forgot to grab something. Okay, just hang tight, Linda. You're so wonderful and so patient with me. As I'm running around and running around. Okay, so for my last idea, I wanted to grab some floral paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to fussy cut this little grouping of flowers here. So, which sometimes is a little bit time consuming, cutting out all of the little fussy cut little things, but we're just going to put this together here and just cut out a fun little flower. So I'm going to do a flower with some little leaves. Isn't that cute? I just really loved that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so much fun. And really not super difficult to do, but it's just sweet. And just a fun little activity, just something a little different maybe you haven't done before. All right, so now I'm just going to fussy cut my little flowers here. And I'm not going to fussy cut all of these flowers on this little sheet because that sounds very time consuming, but I am going to cut out a nice grouping. Now, I know this doesn't necessarily seem like paper bunnies yet, but it will be a paper bunny in just a second. It will get there, I promise. Okay. I love this tropical paper that has come in. It's just so beautiful. I love all the different colors and it's really vibrant.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. Okay. Oh, I am so close. This little tiny sprig on this. I'm sure I've told you this before, but I used to love fussy cutting. And then I got introduced to the world of die cut machines, and then I was like, fussy cutting is really time consuming. Because once you learn, it's hard to go back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this, again, is just going to be kind of a little basic idea here, but I think it will still be very sweet. All right, so we just have the cute little floral. And obviously you could do more florals and make them more exciting. So I'm going to, I just folded this over just slightly. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use one circle die. And I think I'm actually going to go for a little bit bigger. I think that's the size I want. And then I'm going to grab my ovals here and I'm going to do 2 of this size oval. So that's why I did kind of a partial half sheet that I folded. So I'm going to cut out 2 of this one and just 1 of that one.
Okay. That's why it's folded.
That's why it's folded, but only, not all the way across, just only on one part. And we'll lay that on there and use our layering piece here. Oh, come on, stay in place. Oh, that's why my washi tape is good. I'll just use the washi tape that's...
Yeah, I can't do without washi
Oh
tape.
my gosh, when using a die cut machine, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I have to take all mine down.
Yeah, it's just, it really does help. The fact that it's a light adhesive paper tape really makes a huge difference.
Otherwise mine will move around, so I think.
Yeah, yeah. Do you find that you reuse it, or do you just have to, cut off new pieces every time?
I always use washi tape.
Yeah.
I do careful positioning, I save paper.
Yep. Oh yeah, exactly. That way you can really get the most out of your paper. That's really great point. Yep. Okay, there we go. Much better. All right, so now,
Let's see the cutting machine.
what was that?
The white one's a new one, huh?
Yeah, it's the blue one that I oftentimes use, or that I just used a little bit ago, is their anniversary one, and so it's colored, but they traditionally sell only as white.
Yeah.
So it's not as fun, but it is. I like this kind of nice and clean, and that way you can actually find everything, because the other one's a little busy.
Yeah, it looks a little bigger.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, it's only a little bit bigger just because of the added caddy onto the side of it. Without the little caddy, then it would be the same size. Okay. All right, I'm just doing the inside of my little ears I like to do. And let's do this guy. Okay. And here. And then I'm just going to do a little, kind of a little basic nose. Something kind of simple. And then we'll give them 2 cute little beady eyes. Okay. All right. So again, this idea is just really, really basic. But this would be really cute if you wanted to make like a cute little banner, or you wanted to have like kind of little bunnies everywhere. I have a little koala bear up at the front counter that's really similar idea to this. I know that you've seen it.
Oh, I'll have to look.
Yeah, it's right at the very front counter, right next to like the custom stamp little area that we have that advertises that we do custom stamps. There's a tiny little koala up front, and he has like a little flower in his hair. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's really cute.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Yeah. Okay, so then for the bottom here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this into like a little, actually I'm going to fold this in half. I'm going to cut the top of my triangle straight, and then I'm going to kind of go down like this, kind of like almost like a brick dress, you know, like a really like A-line dress that's just like really basic. So when you open it up, it kind of looks like this. And so then you can take your little bunny here. I'm going to put that just right on the front. And this is going to allow us to make it so you can kind of stand up a little bit, just slightly. Oh, no, I did this incorrectly. Whoops. Oh no, I ran out of my little pieces. Oh, I forgot that this is not how I was going to do this time. Let me think about this. His leg goes. Alright, I'm going to take 2 pieces of paper here. I'm going to cut out a little leg. So his little haunches. And then his little bunny foot. Oops. Like so. And then it's going to be on either side of his little bunny face. That's how we're going to do that. That's right. I'm just going to outline that just slightly, just so it's a little bit easier to see. Just stick that on here on the sides here. And I have his little foot sticking out just a little bit further. And then I'm just going to trace this so there's a little bit more separation. So you can actually see his little bunny leg and his little bunny foot. Same thing on this side. And do a double-sided tape here on the other side and match up his little foot. Okay, there we go. And now we'll just stick my double-sided tape. Just have a small amount right here at the top. We'll stick on his little face here, so he has kind of a little shape like that. There we go. It's kind of sticking up. Again, this is kind of more of a little basic. And then we have his cute little flower and his little hair. I thought that was kind of cute. So again, this is not it's not very fancy, but if you wanted to do just the little bunny heads, then you can make a cute little banner. But if you need the little legs, you could do that. And then I have a little circle punch to pop out 2 little bunny arms. Tiny little circles. That first one didn't pop out very well. And I'm just going to put these on the sides here. It's not necessarily exactly what a bunny arm will look like, but again, we're just kind of going with the flow here. So we've got the cute little bunny guy there. All right, friends, I think I'm going to end the demo there. So we actually made a lot of bunnies today. Yep. And I love all their different faces. They have so many different kinds of faces, little bunny faces. Yeah, 6 of them. Actually pretty cute. Yeah, so there we have. Got a cute face. I know, I had a lot of fun with those. I thought that was just sweet. Anyways, thanks for joining me for demo today, friends. Have a fun day.